Well, here on this chilly, rainy day in North Texas, having just finished my workout at the gym, I experienced something while I was working out, a bit ashamed to admit it, but a bit of a pity party. My mind started thinking about some things and I started to whine and complain. And whenever that happens, at least for me, God, through the Holy Spirit, will gently tap me on the shoulder and remind me that there are people in life with far worse circumstances than I could ever imagine, far worse than mine. And it's not to suggest that God doesn't care about my issues, my hurts, or my complaints. He does. He listens, but he's also faithful to keep me either away from the pity party or very quickly into the pity party, pulling me out. And I think for a lot of us, this is an issue of gratitude that I think is missing from certainly the extremists on both sides of the political spectrum that are out there making everyone's life miserable. They have no gratitude for what they have, the basics of what they have, because no one's reminding them, or they become so distant or closed off to it. They have no connection to it. They just complain and complain and complain. And I can be a complainer. I can get into situations where I think it's all about me and it's my problem and the world's against me. And that's what I love about my relationship with the Lord. Again, he gently reminds me, listen, I hear you. And I'm going to clarify what it is you're really dealing with, whether it's insecurity, fear, whatever. But I also want to remind you to look up and look around. You have a roof over your head. You have food on the table, clothes on your back, and the technology to do this video, a car that I'm sitting in. Be grateful for that. I'll take care of your other issues, but pity parties, those aren't for the people of God. And so I want to encourage you if you're struggling with something, and I'm not suggesting that the struggle itself is a pity party. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when we start to get into that isolation, it's good to be reminded that, you know what, though? There are people out there that really have major issues, pain and suffering and starvation and disease and all sorts of things going on. That if we took the time to go and help them, many of our issues would be dealt with.